crafty cuties. I hope that you lovely people are ready to make some Christmas embellishments. And today we are going to be making these super cute ornament shakers. I am using CD case holders that I got from JamisonReidDesigns. I am on her design team, so this is a design team project. And I've had this in mind for quite some time now. So we're just gonna get right in. This is literally the easiest project, and using these CD case holders make this project as easy as pie. Is that how it goes? Anyways, I will have the link listed down below where you can get these in her shop. Hopefully she still has them in stock. But you will need some sequins. You can also use things like buttons and whatever you want floating around in these babies. And then anything that you would like to decorate. You can see this one's really actually simple, but I have inks and little embellishments, some gel pens, and we're just gonna get right in. So the first thing that I did was I wanted to do a little bit of decorating around this area. And you can see I didn't really wait for it to dry, so be careful with that. But I'm just going to take my gel pen. You could use ink or paint, and you don't have to do this step. I just thought that it made it more obvious, I guess. And so I'm just doing little squiggly lines because I definitely don't want to try and do a straight line around. But I think that you could use ink or something like that and just like ink up. I don't know, it might be kind of hard to do this edge, but I also think that if you did want to use like a little ink dauber, that you could do that and it would wipe off the clear plastic part. So you could do that if you want. Yes, you could. Let's see, I feel like there's all kinds of things you could do. You could probably use washi tape around, although that would be a little tricky to do a circular shape, but you know, just have fun with it. I don't know, and you could skip this part if you wanted, but I liked it. I'm also going to take this blue ink pad. I love blue for Christmas. I think it's nice in kind of like an icy color. So I'm gonna ink up the edges of this, and you guys know I just go messy. I'm just not a perfectionist. I just want to have fun with it. I just want to get some color on. And I like this blue color. This is a Distress Oxide ink. And if you don't have inks like this, you could even take a marker, or again, you can use paint, just something to give it a little bit of color. I'm gonna fold this down. So for Halloween time, Sarah from JamisonReidDesigns had sent me some of these in orange. And I really wanted to make little pumpkins, but I just didn't get a chance. So think about anything that you want to use to decorate. I'm going to grab some washi tape, I think, for this one. And maybe just do a little strip down here. Oops, I think I was out of frame there. I think that will look cute. I'm just going to bring it around to the other side just to make it easy. And by the way, I'm going to be using these in junk journals. And see, they have this little flap here, so it's going to make it really easy to put down in your book. But you could use these for any type of project that you want. Let's see, I'm thinking this little deer is super cute. So I think I'm going to go ahead and punch him out. Oops, there's a little paper stuck in there. I have a ton of Christmas embellishment ideas, things that we can use in junk journals, and I'm so excited. I love this time of year. I'm gonna open this up here. Oh, these packages always open up on the side. Let's see. Do I want to add something else? You could really go to town on these. I love the idea of having just like a layered little embellishment. Okay, I'm gonna do this little deer guy. I don't know, I might like him by himself. Just play around with it. If I'm all out of gold thread, otherwise I would use probably some gold thread just right behind the deer. Okay, I think I'm gonna do that. So I'll just go ahead and glue this on now. Just a little bit of glue there. And I'm not going to use my sewing machine today, but I do like the idea of sewing these shut. So I will go ahead and show you guys where I would sew it shut if I were going to use my sewing machine. But yeah, especially if I'm going to use this in a junk journal, I would probably sew it shut so that it's just extra secure. Now I'm going to use classic, what am I trying to think? Classic Christmas colors for this one. You know, I don't usually go for the classic Christmas colors, but so far this year, I feel like I am just really wanting to use the classic colors in everything that I've done so far. I don't know why. I'm just really digging it. Okay, but you could do, you know, blues or whatever. Now you do have to use a good amount to be able to see it, because otherwise they're gonna go all the way down here, as you can see. But I know that I'm using this in a book, and so it is going to lay flat. And keep in mind that if you are using this in a journal, keep in mind where the flap is. If you are wanting this to be, you know, a flip kind of thing, you can orientate your yours this way, sideways, and have the top be up here. But I'm just going to have the top be where the actual top is. Now we need to create our little top of the ornament, and this is so easy. I'm going to take a tiny little hole punch, and this is 5/8 of an inch, and I'm going to punch a hole. Whoops, that went flying. And then I'm going to take a normal sized hole punch, and I'm going to create the center. I wish I had one that was a little bit bigger, but I don't. So we're just gonna work with this, and mine is broke, so I have to like wiggle it out. But that's what we're going to do. You just want some type of a little circle. You could get so creative with this. You could use something else for this. You could probably use, like, if you had wire or something, that would be so cool. And I'm looking for my scissors. Here they are. Now we want to cut out a little square or rectangle, and that's going to be for that top part of the ornament. And I don't even know what you call it. So we have this shape and this shape. You guys know I'm so technical. Now I'm going to just glue that down first. And at first, you know what, guys? I was gonna draw this on, and you could easily draw a little square or rectangle, whatever shape you want, and then that little top. But I thought about using paper, and I thought that was a little bit better. Okay. So then I'm going to kind of tuck this under a little bit because I just kind of want half of it to show. Okay, and then just situate that. I'm at kind of a weird angle as usual when I'm filming. And then I really like the idea of adding a little bow. And Sarah also has all kinds of trims in her shop. And yeah, just all kinds of different trims. And so that would be kind of fun to use some really pretty little trims for this, but I'm using just some simple embroidery floss, and I'm going to hopefully create a little bow here. It's just going to be a really simple bow. So I have my tiny little bow here, and I'm just going to glue that on. I'm going to glue this one on at the top of this little square, but the last one I glued it on down at the bottom. So you can just play around with it, see what you like best. I think I like that, but I'll show you. This one, see, I had the bow at the bottom. I think I like it at the top. I don't know. Now you want to be sure to glue your shaker shut. These CD cases have this little thing here. So what I did for the last one was just put a little bit of washi tape over it, and I've done that in the past when I've made these shakers, and I've never had any issues with any of the stuff coming out, but that's what I'm going to do. Now, if I were going to sew this shut, I would simply sew right across there just to close that up. And I might even do that before I put these on. So I should have said that earlier, but I haven't sewed these ones, so I'm going to take double-sided tape to secure this shut. And again, I have used double-sided tape on this, and I've never had an issue with these coming apart. And you just kind of want to, sorry guys, Get that right at the top there a little bit. I should have used skinnier double-sided tape, but this will be okay. And you just gotta kind of shimmy that in there. And once I get the backing off, we will be in business. You just kind of gotta work with it. Pull that off, and then you can flatten that down and secure it down. And so I used wide double-sided tape, so if you can see, it came up a little bit, but that's okay. I'm just gonna fold this flap down anyways, and I'm okay with that being glued down a little bit. Now I will probably adhere this part down to my junk journal page, but I'm okay. I wasn't hoping for this one to be a little flip, but these are fun if you want it to be a flip, and then you can do journaling underneath. So this one I kept that little flap open, and you can open it like that. So these are so much fun to make, and the possibilities are endless. I hope that you guys will make some of these and show me. I definitely like the washi down there, but you could just come up with so many different ideas, and you could do these without the little layered embellishment down here, but I always like to add layers when I can. I think it just kind of adds to it. So yeah, I hope that you guys liked this very simple idea. I mean, if you don't have these CD envelopes, I'm sure you could do this same idea by just making, you know, your own little frame, and you would cut out a circle in one piece, and then you would have a full piece on the back, and you would just have to adhere the 3 sides. I don't know, that's for a different video, but this one is so simple. So tag me if you post any photos on Instagram. Let me know down below what type of videos you want to see from me, guys. I will see you later. Bye, guys.